What's going on, everybody? Lindsay back here with Side Hustle 247, and in today's video we are going to talk about making $1,200 to $1,500 a week being a medical courier driver. Let's just hop right into this. What is this company that's going to pay you anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 a week as a medical courier driver? It's called veloxexpress. veloxexpress.com is the website. Now you can go on to Indeed, you can go on to Simply Hired, you can go on to some of these job boards and you can find openings for Velox as an independent courier, which when you're talking about independent courier, you're talking about medical courier, they're basically the same thing. You're not always going to be delivering medical stuff when you're a courier, and you're not always going to be just doing boxes and things like that. So medical couriering, yes, it can be lucrative, more lucrative at times when you have routes and things like that, but routes are going to be where it's at the end of the day anyways. So before we get into it any further, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Make sure and hit that notification bell, and also drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're coming from. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're looking to do, and hit that thumbs up button. We want the YouTube algorithm to kick in and spread this to as many people as possible. So again, Velox Express. Velox Express does a little bit of everything: local and regional delivery, routine daily services, indirect air carrier services, and stat services. So one of the biggest things they do is medical logistics provider. So I want to get into this because, and I'm not going to go too crazy with it, but one of the biggest things that I notice and questions that I always get, and how do I make the most money when I'm a medical courier or I'm an independent courier? The answer is always going to be the same thing. It's you want to get routes. You want to get set up routes. Now, are all routes going to make you tons of money? Absolutely not. Some routes, they're not that great. But the way I look at it is, if you can get a route that takes you, let's say, 2 hours and makes you $75, and you can put two of those routes together, and then you can put a 3-hour route together that makes you, let's say, $125. Then you're going to start being able to, now they're not always going to work out that great, but some of them are going to be better than others. I knew a guy who had he had a $275 route. It took him about 5 hours. Then he had another route for about $100 that took him another 3 hours. So it was probably a little bit over 8 hours, and he was in 350, 320, something around that mark. So I only know because I ran his route for him sometimes, and it was the easiest route you could possibly imagine. I love the drives. You were picking up specimen. You picked up some mail, maybe a package here or there. It was a very easy route. The first one was a little bit, you picked up more stuff. The second one was all specimen, and it was just driving around. Half the time, the boxes would be empty. So I don't want to get too far into that because I want to get into Velox Express. This is a good company. The locations, you can go click on this and see the locations everywhere. You got Alabama, Florida. Let's click on that again. Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, South Carolina, Tennessee, Arkansas, West Virginia. So they're all over the place. This is a good company. Let's hop over here real quick. That's Simply Hired. It's just showing some of their locations that are open. This one is for Memphis, Tennessee. We are a national logistics provider seeking independent contractors for our pickup and delivery services in Memphis and the Mid-South areas. We handle packages of all sizes, so we have opportunities for everyone, whether you drive a car, truck, minivan, SUV, or cargo van. They operate 24/7, 365, looking for reliable availability for on-call, be it day, overtime, weekends. So when they show ranges and stuff on these, it's going to be, if they're like 600 to 1200 or 600 to 1500, if you're just doing a part-time, you can make $500. Maybe you just start off making $500, and then gradually as you learn the business, they see you're dependable, you can start building up to $1,200, $1,500, and even more. The reality is the reality. The more they know you're reliable, the more that they see that you're going to show up every day and do what you're supposed to do. And sometimes you take the good, sometimes you take the bad. They're going to start giving you more opportunities. That's how these company works. I keep trying to say that to people. Now, some of you are just going to be like, you know what, I'm not taking that route. That's garbage. They're not paying that. They're going to be negative. And I'm sorry for you guys. This business there's ups and downs to it, and you're just going to have to fight through it. But I promise you, I know people who have been in this business a long time and they make good money. Are they going to become millionaires? Absolutely not. But when you've been in this business, people know you're reliable, you have contacts, you have networks. You can be making, up to $2,000 a week, still driving your car, delivering boxes and medical specimen, working, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a day. So to me, that's not a bad deal, and I could live with it. I can feed my family. I can pay my bills. I can do all those things. So this company, veloxexpress, they're going to do the typical type stuff. You're going to do a background check. They're going to be an NVR. I don't know all the specifics for that. You can do anything from picking up organs for transplant, specimens, warehouse parts, out-of-town delivery stuff, medical devices and equipment. So they work with a little bit of everything. There's opportunities for everyone. So go check out veloxexpress, and good luck with it. Let me know how it goes. Let me know where you're coming from below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're coming from. I've been getting a lot of great feedback from people saying, hey, I went out. I'm starting with this company. I'm starting with this company. From companies that I gave them and, they didn't know about. So that's my purpose here. It's not to review every little company and say I worked for them or anything like that. It's to give you guys options, show you what's available out there, and get you in this business. If I had taken the advice of somebody who said, and I looked for people who were talking about, let's say Courier Express for that matter, I would have never gone to Courier Express. I wouldn't have known anything. I wouldn't have seen what was possible because there's so much negativity out there around this stuff. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. Go check out veloxexpress and subscribe to the channel. You guys have an awesome, awesome day. Thank you so much. Peace.